Hey y'all, my name's Rune and I'm a 17-year-old girl who hates fast fashion but loves to crochet. So in today's video I'll show you how to crochet a beanie. To make it really thick and warm, I used the yarn doubled, which means I crocheted with 2 strands of yarn at the same time. I'm using a 4.5mm crochet hook, and for my size I needed 3 balls of yarn, which equals a total of 150 grams. Because we crochet with 2 yarns at one time, I have 2 skeins of yarn and I take them here together. Then I make a slip knot like this. If you don't know how to make a slip knot, you can check out my video where I explained how to do that. In the same video, I also explain how to chain. So if you don't know how to chain, you can also click on this video. If you know how to chain or learned it by my other video, you're going to do 45 chains. So do your 45 chains, and when you've reached the end, so when you reach chain 45, come back to this video. I made 45 chains, and now we'll continue and we will do half double crochets. If you don't know how to make a half double crochet, I also made a video for this. But if you know how to make half double crochets, you are going to do 15 of those. And when you made your 15 half double crochets, you come back to this video. When you finished your 15 half double crochets, take a stitch marker and mark the 15th stitch. Like this. Then you continue doing half double crochets until you've reached the end of your chains. I've reached the end, and when you also reached the end, then chain 2, like this, turn your work and make half double crochets until you've reached the stitch marker. I reached the stitch marker, and now we're also doing half double crochets, but in the back loop only. To crochet in the back loop only, we are going to have a look at our stitches. You can see those stitches like little V's. Do you see it? Before, we crocheted under the whole V. But now we are going to crochet just into the back loop. So just into this part of the V. So yarn over the hook and not into both of the loops, but you just go in the middle of the V under the back loop, like this. Take your stitch marker out and place it into this half double crochet, and then we're going to continue. So just into the back loop. Do this until you reach the end, and there we will meet again. I reached the end, and you can already see the difference. Here I've crocheted just in the back loop, and here I crocheted normally. Then chain 2, turn your work, and continue making half double crochets back loop only until you reach your stitch marker. When you reach your stitch marker, you continue making normal half double crochets. So crochet into the whole weave. You continue doing half double crochets, so normal half double crochets, until you reached the end of your row. For now, it's always the same. When you crochet up, so from bottom to top, you always do row 1. If you crochet down, repeat row 2. So in this part, you're always doing normal half double crochets, and in this part, you're always doing half double crochets back loop only. And when you reach the end, you always chain 2 and turn your work. I made enough rows to fit around my head. In my case, that's 55 rows. But please make sure that the beanie fits around your head and not mine, because for me, 55 rows are perfect. But maybe your head is bigger or smaller than mine, or you have a looser or tighter tension than me while crocheting. So please try if it fits you. The only thing that you should keep in mind is that the number of rows you made should be an odd number. If you have enough rows to fit around your head, cut the yarn. One of the yarns, you can cut it shortly, like this, and the other one should be really long, like maybe the length of your arm or even longer. Mine is about 1 meter long. After you've cut the yarn, you chain 1. I've already chained 1. And then you pull out both of the pieces of yarn. So it should look like this. Oops. That was my crocheting hook. Sorry guys. After you've cut your yarn and pulled it through, you need a needle to weave in the ends, and you have to connect this part of the crocheting piece with this part of the crocheting piece. Oh, and you should remove your stitch marker. We don't need that. So take the longer piece of yarn, put it into the needle like this, and then you fold your piece like this, and you connect those two parts. And then we have also the smaller piece of yarn, and we're going to sew over it. If we do this, we don't have to weave in this end later. So as you can see, the smaller piece of yarn is lying here, and I'm sewing over it. You can pause the video here, and after you connected the two parts, you can come back to this video. If you watched until here and this video helped you, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel, because I am planning to do a lot of tutorials like this in the year 2026, and if you don't want to miss this, you should definitely subscribe to my channel. Thank you! I've connected the two parts, and I recommend, if you also did this, so probably it looks like this, I recommend folding this ripped piece like this. And if you made a mistake, maybe it doesn't fit you perfectly, then you can just unconnect those parts. So it would be easier to fix the mistake now than fixing it later, you know? But if it fits you, then you see those two pieces here, those little ones. They are from the beginning, and I recommend making a knot with the longer piece and the little pieces. So you have just a extra security. That's not necessary, but I like to do this, like this. And then we're going to do the actually beanie. Put the yarn into your needle again. I hope that this will be enough. And then you see those stitches. Just go into those stitches. I recommend not going into every stitch, but maybe in every second or third stitch. And then you can just pull it, and the top will get tighter. I think that's the trickiest part of the beanie, but I'm sure that you can do this. So go into every stitch. Also continue doing this until you reached the end. And don't forget, after, 5 stitches or 10, to pull it, because otherwise it will be really hard to pull the yarn. So do this until you've reached the end of the beanie, and then we'll meet again. I reached the end of my beanie and I still have this hole left. You will probably have this hole too. If not, please tell me your secret. And I'm just going to fix it with just sewing it randomly together. I always have this, I won't call it problem, because probably it's normal when I do hats or beanies. But for me, that's not an issue, and I hope for you it's also not a problem. After you have closed the hole, just cut the yarn and knot it together. Then turn the beanie. And then you can try it on. That's my finished beanie, and I hope you like yours too. Thank you for watching this video.